The Laws of Ascension, Chapter 107, Blessings. Look, Torvin, I only broke the door. Fox smashed up the building across the street. Monkey says as they walk back into Torvin's shop. Don't care. The rule's always been, whoever breaks first, pays first. Torvin replies, causing him to sigh. Do you two normally fight that intensely? Vera asks Lorik as they stop in front of Torvin's counter. It's normally much less destructive. Fox didn't have his law before, and Monkey was a lesser mage, so they didn't use magic before. Crow says, answering before Lorik can. Wouldn't be so destructive if Monkey backed the hell off, Lorik adds, causing Monkey to scoff. Hey now, I never take things too far. If anything, you're the one who pushes boundaries. Monkey says before turning to Leora and Vera. Now, why don't you tell me who these two ladies are? He adds before Crow places a hand on his shoulder. Don't. My crows will pick the flesh off your bones if you lay a finger on either of them, she says in a cold and unsettling tone. Well, damn it. Now I need to know who they are even more. Why in the world are you getting involved for them? Monkey asks. It doesn't matter. Just let this be your first and last warning. Crow replies, Anyway, what brings the three of you here, Fox? I don't think it's time for your payments or anything. Torvin asks, I need to speak with you and Soren. Cat's here to ask something, and Deer came to thank Crow. Oh, hang on. Lorik replies before taking off his ring, which hides his scars. Then he takes out the wolf pup mask. He pulls his fox mask off before putting the wolf pup one on. Now I need to speak to you and Soren, Lorik adds after changing masks. Pay up, monkey, Crow says as Torvin steps back. He messages Soren on his bracelet. He knows Fox enough to know that him changing masks means it's serious. Why is he paying you? Lorik asks as Monkey grunts and hands over a handful of coins. We had a bet going as to whether you were handsome or ugly. I won since I knew you'd grow up to be a looker, Crow replies. But anyway, why did you give us a glimpse under the mask? That's not the Fox I know. Also, when did you start taking care of wolf pup duties? The Fox I knew called them a waste of his time, Crow asks, causing Lorik to chuckle. A lot has changed since then. But Rabbit's seen my face. I wouldn't be surprised if she plastered it all over here soon. Besides, I use laws that stand out. So you could have found out what I look like easily now, Lorik replies. Come on. Soren's ready for us at the arena. Torvin says before walking around his counter. We'll stay back here. We still have to talk about our next assignment. Crow says, I'm staying for now too, Leora tells Lorik. If Monkey gives you any trouble, go for the nuts or throat. I'll raise your monthly allowance if you do. Lorik replies while he and Vera follow Torvin out. So what's all this about? Torvin asks as they walk. People had gathered to look at the destruction Lorik and Monkey's fight caused. They're all surprised to see Lorik coming out, wearing his wolf pup mask. I'll tell you when we get there, Lorik replies, causing him to nod. Oh, and Cat already knows, so she can listen in, Lorik adds. Oh, Rabbit's not gonna like this. Torvin says teasingly, Fuck off, it's not like that. Lorik replies, We have the same master, as you should know. We heard about this through her, he adds, causing him to smile. Sure. I hear you loud and clear, Fox, Torvin replies. They make their way to the arena and down to Soren's office. Soren is waiting inside, looking over a stack of papers. What did you need to talk about? I'm busy with work, Soren asks as the three enter. He looks up and gets taken aback seeing Lorik wearing the wolf pup mask. You didn't say anything about this, Soren says before sitting up. Wouldn't be fun if I did, Torvin replies with a smile before walking around his desk and standing next to him. So what did you need to talk about, wolf pup? Torvin asks, using his title as he assumes it's important. I assume you both know how I went out of the capital recently. I went to Iron Hollow to investigate the disappearance of some miners, Lorik says, causing Torvin to nod. They were killed by these things, Lorik adds before looking down. He asks Nixfang to make another statue with her ice. It appears in the air, and he grabs it before setting it on the desk. It looks like the invaders Lorik killed. I have a spell that lets me see aura and soul veins now that I'm a mage, but I couldn't see the aura of these creatures. They had no aura? Did they have black blood that burned to the touch? Soren asks. You know about them? Lorik asks back, surprise evident in his voice. Not directly, but I received a report about them. Soren replies before grabbing a sheet of paper from a drawer. But this one looked like a wolf. It was thin and had long legs. Its corpse disappeared and turned into purple gems. It flew off into the distance before anyone could grab it. It was my hunting dogs that found it. They killed it, but lost a number of people to it. It was incredibly strong and fast. Soren says, reading the report again, "That sounds like it. The king and Cyrilda went to the Holy Kingdom to ask about them after I told them about the two in the mine. Then the Holy Queen asked to meet me." Lorik says, surprising them. "Why'd she want to meet you?" Torvin asks. "So these things are called invaders. They were the reason why the strong people of ancient times fell. They fought a war with them back then. It ended in mutual destruction. The ancients left behind their inheritances. But these invaders have left behind their scattered troops. But they were in a hibernation-like state. Now that they're starting to wake up, they'll continue their war. Oh, and the reason the Holy Queen wanted to see me was because of my law. It's a divine law made to fight these invaders. But they can sense it. They'll instinctively be drawn to me as they feel I'm a threat. So they'll try killing me before I can become an actual threat." Lorik replies, I'm going to need a minute for that. But I doubt you came here just to inform us about that. So what brought you here?" Soren asks. "It's in our best interests to aid the kingdom in the war with Calvarus now, and the war with these invaders after that. I came here to inform you of that and heavily suggest lending them aid. The king told me he'll agree to something favorable if you can provide at least 8 grand mages." Lorik replies, "How's it in our best interest to help them?" Soren asks. "If Calvarus takes over, they'll crush the black market. If the invaders destroy the kingdom, you'll lose a lot of your customers. How will you make payroll without those pompous nobles who visit your arena? For the record, I might have mentioned this to the king, so don't expect them to sign anything crazy." Lorik replies, causing him to chuckle. "What makes you so sure that we'll form this alliance?" Soren asks. "You will. We both know it. So stop with the questions." Lorik replies, "You should know he's not that stupid, Soren. Still, it won't be easy to get 8 grand mages. There are only 4, not including me and Soren, among the hunting dogs and night eyes." Torvin says, "That's why you should enlist the various forces down here, offer them gold, and get that gold back from the kingdom. You can get the Light Skies leader and Deep Oceans leader by doing that. That'll put you up to 6. The Stone Bears have 2, right? You'll get your 8 with that." Lorik says, causing him to smile. "You'd make the perfect wolf. When should we prepare your mask?" He asks. "Never. Now I'll leave you to figure out what to do to get the bears on board. Oh, what did you want to ask them, Cat?" Lorik asks Varia as he stops from leaving. "I need to ask them alone, so out." Vera says while pointing to the door. "Make it quick, I'm hungry." Lorik says with a sigh before leaving the office. "What did you want to talk about?" Soren asks, not rudely but not welcoming either. "You both know I'm a demon, right?" Vera asks, causing Torvin to nod. "For demons, it's custom to ask a person's parents or guardians this. You two are the closest thing he has to guardians, so I'm asking you." Vera replies, clearly getting a bit nervous now. "Just get on with it. We don't have all day." Soren says before Torvin smacks his shoulder. "Ignore him. Feel free to ask whatever you want." Torvin says, calming her a little. "So, I'm in love with Lorik. I'd like to ask for your blessing to go out with him." Vera says, "What? Don't you ask for blessings when getting married?" Soren asks, surprised. "Not for demons. We have to ask for blessings before dating. Then we fight our partner's parents or guardians before marriage. It's to show how strong we are, since we demons tend to respect the strong." Vera replies, "You've got mine. Ignore this guy. He's stubborn and will think something about how this will pull Fox away." Torvin says before tapping Soren's head. "Damn right I will. There's about to be a war with monsters, and he's going to start dating now. Besides, what about him being wolf? Is this going to help?" Soren replies, causing Torvin to shrug. "As long as I have one, that's enough. Don't tell this to Fox." Vera says before quickly leaving the office. She finds Lorik waiting for her outside. He's messaging Cyrilda on his bracelet. He tells her they've finished talking, that they're thinking of their demands now, but that they've agreed. "Sorry to make you wait," Varia says while closing the door. "Did you ask what you wanted?" Lorik asks before they start walking out. "Yeah, and I got a good response," Vera replies happily. Are you going to tell me what it is? Lorik asks, causing her to shake her head. They walk back to Torvin's shop and find Crow, Monkey, and Leora all there. Where's Torvin? Crow asks as they enter. He'll be a good minute. I can't go into specifics yet, but they're going to be entering an agreement with the kingdom soon. So I'd expect your next assignment to be on the battlefield. Lorik replies, causing her to sigh. Great, looking forward to it, she says sarcastically. Did she kick Monkey's nuts? Lorik asks while looking at Leora. No, were you serious? Leora asks. Dear, you do anything to hurt him, especially kicking his nuts. Then I'll throw you the best damn party you've ever seen. I'll get those bouncy houses you used to love, balloon animals, and everything you like eating. Lorik replies, causing Crow to chuckle. Anyway, dear, we're leaving. Do you want to stay or are you coming? Lorik asks. I'll come with you. Bye, Crow, and thanks again. Leora replies, It was my pleasure, and I'll see you again later. Crow replies before they leave. Did you enjoy your reunion? Lorik asks Leora as they leave the shop. I did, Leora replies as they walk toward the exit. They go up the steps and into the dark room after leaving. Lorik walks through the dark room and changes on the other side. Leora? Vera starts, speaking softly so Lorik can't listen in on the other side. Can I ask you something? Yeah? Go ahead. Leora replies, confused why she didn't ask earlier. For demons, it's custom to get this now as opposed to for marriage. But I love your brother. May I have your blessing to go out with him? She asks. She stops changing her clothes to ask the question. She can't see Leora in the dark, but she stops hearing the shuffling of clothes. Yes. I don't think I have the right to give that, considering our past. But you have it, Leora says after a few moments of silence. Vera smiles happily hearing this. They quickly finish changing before leaving. What took so long? Lorik asks after they get to the surface. Girl talk, Leora replies quickly. Forget I asked, Lorik says, causing her to smile.